On this week's episode, it's an Egg-Stravaganza! Yes, it's time to go searching for eggs again at Disneyland. Watch out for spoilers, though. The Main Street Electrical Parade has officially been extended, and of course, it's no surprise to us. How does this affect a possible return of Paint the Night? We give our thoughts. You know what else has been extended? The Adventureland men's bathroom, which finally opened this week. Also, Force for Change, Mary Poppins, Disney Pirates, and more on this eggtastic episode of the MousePIRE Podcast. Hi, I'm Anthony.
I'm Shadow. I'm Diggs.
And welcome to MousePIRE, your source for Star Wars, Disney, and everything in between. This is the podcast where both empires collide.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
What is this?
In the tiki 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 room, all the birds sing words and the flowers bloom. In the tiki 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 room.
Made you look.
Hey, what's up, peoples?
Hello.
We did say last week, we talked about us being at Disneyland for 9 days straight. Well, look who found his way home.
Who?
He finally found his way home from the park.
Yeah, since he was lost, he doesn't know that he was lost.
Great time, though.
So speaking of a great time, Shadow and I went to go see a production of Mary Poppins.
Steppin' time, steppin' time.
It was over in Riverside at some kind of high school that has barbed wires and fencing.
Wait, so that's just somewhere in California, then?
No, it's actually Indian, what do you call it, reservation?
Yeah.
Owned by one of the tribes. Well, I forgot what tribe it was. Doesn't
Bobo.
matter. Sobobo Indians, I guess. And yeah, it was pretty cool. We went to go see this production of Mary Poppins, and you know what? It was actually better than I thought it was, since it's a school. I can't really say it's a high school play. And just to let you know, it wasn't the Indian high school that put it on. They just rented that stage, that theater. So it was better than I thought, and the reason is because one of the things is it wasn't actually a high school. It was a school that put it on. I believe it's a Christian school, and they basically have, from first grade, kindergarten, all the way through high school. So you got that range of actors in the show. It was pretty cool. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good, and I did post it on our social media, so come and join us for that production. But I don't think anyone showed up, huh?
No.
I didn't see anybody say, hey.
I know you guys.
Yeah. Like I said, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was just like, wow.
It was.
And actually, Mary was flying. She did come in flying.
Great.
That was pretty cool.
Great flying gig, I swear.
And I don't know if this is her first time flying, but she acted like she's actually done it many times, because there was no hesitation, no
It was like Sandy Duncan.
Yeah, it wasn't like she was scared up there, and she just came in all naturally and looked like she's, like I said, done it for many years. But I just got to give props to the flying people who actually used the old time flying
Yes, they
rig.
did. Old rigging time.
Not the new school type, but the old school, when they have, what was it, 2 or 3 people flying her?
Yeah.
So one goes back and forth, the other one goes up and down.
No, one goes up and the other one puts them down.
Yeah, so this is old school. It's like an old school flying. So yeah, that's really very interesting. And that was really good. The sets were pretty cool.
Yes.
Pretty cool sets. And I'm just going to give a big old shout out to the lighting guy who did a very good job. Even though they didn't like his dark, lighting in one of the scenes, which I thought was perfect.
Yeah.
And
Except for the spotlight guy, but
the spotlight guys need work, but you know what? They were basically volunteers, so they didn't know what they were actually doing.
they'll give him props anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, the lighting guy did a great job, and I'm just going to say that right now because hopefully he's listening. And lighting was done by Tim H., our YouTube person. So I'm going to call him our YouTube manager. Yeah, our YouTube manager, Tim H., was the lighting guy for the show, and he actually invited us to go and gave us some comp tickets. So thank you, Tim, for that.
Yes.
And we also enjoyed some bakers afterwards. Oh, sorry, we didn't give Anthony an invite for that.
Dirty.
Well, I want to give a little shout out to Tony Tim. The only reason I'm calling him that because he did a very, very, very wonderful British accent. All of them did, of course. Anyway, I'm losing my accent right now, but all of them did. I just call him Tiny Tim because he sounded like Tiny Tim from the play. But the guy who played Michael in the play did a well job. All of them did. Their accents were perfect. You couldn't tell they were just white kids playing British.
Racist.
But other than that, no, the cast did a very good job. All of them did. I was like, wow, I was really impressed. And like he said, the setting was great. The lighting was great. And I digged the 1970 vibe in there.
Old school theater.
Yes.
Old school lighting board that Tim took a picture of and showed us. And I've never seen a board like that. It's crazy. It had some kind of sliders. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it was just crazy.
Ooh, sliders.
Not that sliders. Not
Oh.
like that. No. I'm talking about slider switches to go up and down.
Oh, so not the TV show either.
No,
Oh.
not that show. But yeah, it was crazy.
So, and other than that, it was a very great production. I would love to see the next one.
I believe the next one is doing is a elementary version of Jungle Book.
Oh, that's right.
And I think that's in a few weeks or something. I don't remember. But yeah, if we get to go to that, that'll be cool. But that's going to be a little different because I think they're just elementary kids playing it. So it's not going to be as good as, having the older kids do it. But yeah, that the kid who played Michael did do a good job. Found out that, of course, he was a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
But then we found out his sister, the girl who played the sister, was actually 19.
Yes.
But she did not look 19.
No, she did. She looked like a 12-year-old.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. They did a great job. And there was only a couple of mistakes. And it really wasn't, a big deal.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was, like I said, just to watch a school production of Mary Poppins. And, you expect to be like, oh, it's going to be all right because these are just kids. No, I was better than that. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're up there, with the Aladdin and the Frozen show at Hyperion. Almost that great. Well, just as great as Aladdin, I'm going to say.
All right, so that was put on by the Carnegie School Riverside Musical Theater Arts Department. And, yeah, one more time, awesome job. We enjoyed it. And thank you, Tim, for inviting us. And you know what? I actually planned to go to Disneyland on that Saturday. And he had actually asked me, hey, what are you doing on Saturday? I said, going to Disney. Why? He said, oh, well, we're doing the play, and I wanted to know if you could come. So, hey, you know what? I actually changed my Disney plans to go watch the performance. I'm not disappointed that I did because it was a great performance. So, yeah, awesome.
Well, considering you had probably already been to Disneyland several times, you probably didn't even really need to go Saturday. I guess it would probably worked out anyways.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that later. But we're going to move on to an announcement that came sometime last few days. I forgot what day it was. The Main Street Electrical Parade was extended to August 20th.
Yeah.
And, well...
No surprise to these podcasters.
No, because we did mention here, hey, we wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how many times we said, we wouldn't be surprised if they extended it since it's doing so great. So the announcement coming that it was extended wasn't a surprise to us. We knew it was going to be extended. There was no reason why not to extend it through the rest of the summer. So I don't know what is significant with August 20th. I mean, because we still have summer going on through the end of August. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Everybody's saying, what about Paint the Night? Is it coming back? No, it's not. It's going to Florida and blah, 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 blah. No, I don't think it's going to Florida. If it does not come back by the end of August, for the rest of the summer.
It's only basically 2 weeks. Because August 20th is the third Sunday. So in between then and Labor Day, it's only 2 weeks. So
Yeah, so if it's not coming back anytime by then, well, guess what?
Christmas.
Exactly. Once again, we'll probably have Paint the Night for Christmas and people complaining about no garland over Main Street.
That's me.
Exactly. So
For the third year in a row, it'll probably be.
yeah. I don't see Paint the Night going anywhere.
I'd rather have a garland.
Well, I'd rather have the garland too. I'd rather not have Paint the Night during
If anything,
Christmas.
just take out the float. Take out the frozen float.
It won't happen.
I know, but that's...
I know, but it's not
I'm
going to
just saying.
happen. Yeah, I'd rather not have Paint the Night during Christmas. I'd rather have a nighttime Christmas parade. That'd be awesome. And we'll have, and having the garland over Main Street. And I mean, of course, the Main Street Electrical Parade came back for its final run. And that's why we don't have Paint the Night for the summer, because it's been extended and all that kind of stuff. But I would rather have Paint the Night for a summer parade, and then let's have our regular Christmas parade and not have a Paint the Night parade during Christmas, because I think that's kind of stupid.
I agree, just obviously not this summer.
Yeah.
If they want
that's
to bring
what I'm saying. That's
if
what I'm
they
saying.
want to bring it back next summer, but I think at this point, since we're not getting Paint the Night this summer, I think you're right that we'll most likely get Paint the Night for Christmas. I'd be happy once again if we don't get it for Christmas, just because I want the garland back. But and like you said, it'd be great if we had some sort of other parade. Especially, I mean, we get our normal parade still, but it'd be nice to have something different for Christmas. But Paint the Night, everybody loves it. It's like the greatest thing since sliced bread
And butter.
and butter.
That reference will come up later in the show.
But I guess I don't get as big on the Paint the Night bandwagon as everybody else. I know everybody loves it. I know you love it, but it's just, to me, it's just another parade. To be honest, I'd rather watch Remember Fireworks.
How about Magical? It's wonderful.
I said Remember Fireworks.
You're stupid.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, so Main Street Electric Parade is extended through August 20th. And, yeah, cool. We're happy about that. I like the parade. We said before, we're just going to watch it once and we'll be fine with it. But we've actually watched it more than once, and it's pretty cool. You know what? Even just to, be in a distance from the parade. Don't have to be up curbside and fighting for seats. Just to be in a distance, over there by the cappuccino cart, by the castle. Be in that area, because there's no one over there. Just be in that area and just, taking the parade. We don't have to watch every single float. We don't have to watch every single performer. We know what they're doing, and just sitting back and chilling and maybe grabbing a $6 donut and some hot chocolate and enjoying the parade from that area. That's good, and you don't have to be all up in front and everything like that.
The real advantage, I guess you could say, there's an advantage to the fact that they don't have the individual music cues for each float, like we've discussed before, that the original parade had the individual music cues for each float. Yeah, I guess it's the only advantage to that. I mean, obviously each float does have its own sound effects. Well, not every float does, but some of them do.
Especially the big floats have their sound effects.
Right.
And then,
but you don't have your music cues like they did originally. But that's what the point I'm making is that you could sit back and you could just listen to it if you like just the refrain of it. You can just sit back and listen, and you can see the lights twinkling off in the distance, no matter where you are.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't caught the Main Street Electrical Parade, well, you have until August 20th, and then it's supposed to go bye-bye. But we'll see.
We'll see. I've seen people saying, it's going to go back to Florida, or it's going to go to that blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And I even saw a post where somebody was trying to say that this is not the Florida parade, electrical parade.
Really?
They were trying to say that when the electrical parade left, that the original electrical parade that was in Florida went to France, went to Paris, or something like that, and that this was the replacement.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever. Who cares?
All I know is it's not our electrical parade.
Exactly.
Which means it's not the original Disneyland Electrical Parade. And that's what they were trying to say. Oh, this is the original Disneyland Electrical Parade. No, it's not.
Right.
It's whatever the changed version was. So either way, it's the Electrical Parade. It's here until August 20th. Sorry, Charlies. No Paint the Night this summer. Because I can almost guarantee you 100%. And I'll put $1 on that.
Not $3?
No, not $3. I'll put $1 like that. I'll pull a Trading Places and I'll say, you know what? I'll bet you one shiny dollar that there's no way they're going to bring back Paint the Night for 2 weeks.
No.
And there's no way that they would bring back Paint the Night and have it overlap into September. That's for sure.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised since the Electrical Parade has a tendency to be extended multiple times if they did extend it for those final 2 weeks, unless there's a specific reason why it has to end on the 20th.
All right, so August 20th is last day, and we'll see what happens after that. All right, so yesterday I headed over to Disneyland because I was going to go on Saturday, and we went to the production of Mary Poppins. So I say, all right, well, then I'll do it on Monday. And I went to go do the Egg-Stravaganza Easter egg hunt at the Disneyland Park.
Yeah, he had to get over there before Michael or anybody else spoiled any more eggs.
Yeah, Michael sent me a picture of one of the eggs and says, dirty, same spot as last year.
It hadn't even started yet, too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Michael's there on, Thursday? It was Thursday, right?
Yeah, because they already had it up.
Yeah, they already had the eggs up for some reason, which I think is stupid that they would have the eggs up early. Because it seems kind of unfair, especially if you're going multiple days and you're planning on doing the eggs on Saturday or something, that they would have them up early. He sent me the picture, and I didn't even occur to me that he might be sending you the same picture. First of all, he's like, dirty, same thing as last year, and which is the same thing he told you. I'm like, well, I never saw it there last year, so I wouldn't have even known.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Because, you know what? He could have not shown me, and then let's say you had done DCA first, and then you and I did Disneyland together. I wouldn't have known that egg was there. But now I know it's there.
That's exactly what I was going to say, because I don't remember that egg being in that spot last year.
And that's another point, is that this guy, even if they put every egg in it in the same exact spot as last year, he wouldn't remember.
Me? Well, actually, I do remember where Chip and Dale was last year, because I was there with Jose doing this egg hunt, and I was going over, oh, yeah, last year Chip was here and Dale was here, and they're in different spots this year. And the spots that they were in last year, there's no eggs in that spot, so it's not like they're using the same kind of locations. But yeah, that area or that spot where Michael sent me that picture, no, I don't believe that egg was there last year. And we're not going to give spoilers here.
Oh, so he's wrong.
Yes,
that egg was not there last year.
I don't believe it was. I don't believe it was.
Who's dirty now?
I don't believe that egg was there last year. I can check. I'll check later, but I
told him, I'm like, I didn't do the eggs with you last year. I did the eggs with you 2 years ago, so I wouldn't have known where. I only saw, whatever eggs I would have seen just walking around last year, I would have known. But
right.
That one being that it's not spoiler, but that it's high up, I wouldn't have probably seen it if I hadn't been looking for it. But
right.
It's like I would think a place like that you would remember after being shown whether it was there. So I don't know what the heck he's thinking of.
I don't know. Like I said, I would have to go and check the last year's egg thing to see if it was there. But anyway, yes, I went around the park with Jose and Shadow looking for eggs. And
you could check your pictures, because don't you take pictures of all the eggs?
I got to see if I did last year. I know the year before I did.
I remember you taking pictures the year before.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because I didn't do it this year. I
okay.
wasn't trying to, do all this crap at one time. So, so yeah, I had to check. But yeah, so we went egg hunting. We got the map at Disney Showcase, and I did text Anthony. I said, "Hey, didn't they say no discounts?"
Yeah,
because they said on the blog no discounts.
And you never got a discount either any of the last few years.
No. So when I went to get the map, the lady goes, "Well, first of all, the person in front of me, I really wasn't paying attention, and I could have swore she
showed her pass,
and." Because what made me look up was the cast member saying, okay, now your total is 5, blah, blah, blah. And that's when I looked up. I'm like, how is she getting a discount? And that's when I could have swore she gave a pass, but I didn't see it until I looked up when they said the total. All right, whatever. So then I go and get my map, and then the lady's helping me, and the other cast member who is there with the eggs and stuff says, "Are you an annual pass holder?" I said, "Yes, I am." And he goes, "Hold on, he's a pass holder." So I give him a pass and I got a discount. So I was like, I don't think you're supposed to be giving discounts, but I did not say anything because I'm not going to say, "Hey, you're not supposed to give discounts." So
did you buy all your maps at once?
Only bought the one.
Oh yeah. See, after you found out about the discount, I would have bought all the maps.
They don't have all the maps there. They just have Disneyland there. And Disneyland.
Oh right.
Yes. So yeah, I would have. I was thinking the same thing, but
I was gonna say then you should have definitely went over to DCA and tried it over there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I have my receipt in my pocket in my wallet, so I can say, "Well, I got it over there." I could be one of those.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you guys go and try to get a discount, I mean, I would say try to do it. See if you can get a discount.
It can't hoit.
Exactly. So I got a discount. It came out to $5.40, $4 something. I don't know. I saved
What's it supposed to be? It's $6.99, right?
It's $5.99.
Oh, $5.99.
Yeah, so it'd have been $6.
Oh, because it was $5.95 last year.
Yeah, 4 cents. So I saved $1.20. You do the math. So yeah, so we started off. Actually, you know what? We were there right before the parade started before the sound sectional parade started. So they started roping off the areas, and one of the first places there was that I noticed first was the magic shop. And I looked over to the magic shop, and there's nothing. I'm like, I can't get over there because the ropes, and I'm not trying to. So I will come back later. So we actually ended up going. We saw one of the eggs, we found one of the eggs. I'm not doing spoilers, but then we headed over to that Hungry Bear area, and we'll talk about that later. But yeah, we just went around the parks, did the egg hunt, looked here, looked there, looked up, looked low, all that kind of stuff. And
I'll give you a spoiler. There's one in Tomorrowland.
And let's talk about real quick the egg over at It's a Small World, okay? Because it says It's a Small World, and I think that's been giving a lot of people trouble.
Is it like the Fantasy Fair one from 2 years ago?
No, it's not like that. There's no
at the wrong Fantasy Fair.
Yes, there's nothing like that. There's not at Disneyland so far. I heard there's something going on at Disney or DCA,
like the truck,
maybe. Because I believe Dan Reyes said something about the labeling's wrong or something. So we'll check that out on Thursday. But just want to let you know, if you guys are going to do the egg, you haven't done it yet, and you go to Disneyland side and it says, It's a Small World, don't think the attraction, think of the area. Okay? Just look up all over the whole area. Because you have It's a Small World Plaza and It's a Small World, the attraction. So just look up, look at the whole area. Don't just concentrate on one area of that side. So like I said, I'm not going to give any spoilers about that.
But it was a nice Dumbo, though.
Yeah, I actually found it. We were all looking for it. I found it, so it was pretty cool. Overall, the egg hunt is fun.
Yeah, just make sure you guys are careful about spoilers, because even if you don't have Michael texting you,
please,
messaging you pictures. Yeah, Parks and Cons posted a...
Yeah, I saw that. I was about to tell him off.
Oh, were you?
I was going to.
Oh, so you saw that post?
Yeah. Because
okay.
I go on Instagram, and the first thing I'm like, oh, come on.
Okay, never mind. You saw that post.
Yeah, they said, oh, this is the only spoiler we're going to post. And I was going to say something.
It's pretty obvious.
I was going to say something. Oh, you know me, I already forgot it.
Okay, good.
But
I haven't.
So I was just like going to tell them off, like, you shouldn't even post any spoilers or anything. Just say something about it. You don't need to show, oh, here's this egg. Just because, they actually put those eggs up early, like we were talking about with Michael.
If you're going to post a picture of an egg, at least do a close-up where you're just showing the egg.
Yeah.
Or something like that, so that way that's all you're seeing.
But anyway, like I said, it was fun. I like doing them. The one thing I really hate when I'm doing it is, when you're trying to look for the egg. And
people pointing?
People pointing.
Yeah, we've talked about that. We talked about this last year.
So maybe you guys, if you guys do the thing, try not to point. If you're there with someone and you guys are going to show each other where the egg is, just say, hey, I found it, and maybe look in the direction. Don't say I found it real loud for other people.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, it's right there, or, just look in the direction. Don't point. Try to, not spoil it for people. I hate when people point. I even told 2 people off. I didn't tell them off. I said, oh, spoiler. I just basically said that straight to them. So, yeah, I'm going to have a general grievance about this if people keep spoil it for me. Oh, speaking of spoiling, Jose spoiled one of the eggs when he posted on SoCal because someone posted it, and so he reposted it, and I was just like, "What?"
Did you tell him off?
I wrote down in big letters, "No spoilers." So yeah, I was really mad about that. So if you guys are there, please don't point.
Dirty.
Don't say there it is and blah blah blah. Make a big production out of it. If you're gonna make a big production, call Tim H and he'll give you some lights and you can light it up. But yeah, don't spoil that for people. I mean, just because you've seen the egg doesn't mean everyone's seen it yet.
It's bad enough that other people are spoiling it when we have two of our own people spoiling crap.
Exactly. And they're not hard to find. I mean, because if you guys done it before, sometimes they're in a store, and a lot of times the way Disney has done it, well, I'm just saying this time, not a lot of times, but this time when they do actually have it inside of a store or something, it's noticeable from the door before you even walk in. So I think it's a good thing because they're trying to keep people out or not having so many people come in looking for it, because once you walk in the door, people are looking and oh, there it is. So that's
for example, 2 years ago, I remember there was that one that's in the old toy store
Right.
part of the Emporium up on the ledge.
Yes.
But you could stand in the doorway and you could have seen
Yes.
that one. Well, no, could you?
I think so.
I think you'd have to at least come in a little bit to be able to see that. But yeah, either way, you don't have to be all up in there.
Yeah, but like so far this year at Disneyland side, the ones that are in a store or something, you can see it right from the doorway.
Right.
So I think they were actually trying to do that so people don't rush in, and overcrowd.
Well, you don't have a bunch of people mingling around looking like dummies inside of stores.
Yeah, exactly.
There's enough people doing that anyways.
So yeah, I had fun. Shadow was just there looking at eggs and things.
I did. It was fun. Those eggs are big, though.
There
I
is
want one. I want one.
actually I just thinking about it. There is an egg that was at the same spot last year, but oh well.
Just one?
That I can think of right now, and it's not the one that Michael pointed out.
Dirty.
But yeah, it's fun. Hey, like I said, it's only $6. You get a discount if they are still doing that, if they haven't caught their mistake. I don't know. But yeah, go over there and check that out. And we all know that goes until April 16th. And you can redeem your egg up until April 23rd. So you have a week until it expires. And then you can go get your egg. I actually got a Dory egg. I picked Dory.
I saw all the eggs, and I had told her that the Dory was probably one of the only ones that I would like.
Yeah, I think the next egg one gets Nemo to go with it. But the eggs, they are actually giving out the eggs from last year too. So there's actually a dozen eggs that you can choose from. If you guys,
yeah, because I saw it was a dozen that I'd seen.
yeah, because there are 6 eggs that are.
Okay, I didn't
new.
realize that they were two different. That there was last year's and this
Yes,
year's.
so yeah, last year's eggs are there.
I just noticed that there was ones like the Nemo that I hadn't seen before, and I'm like, oh, that one's cool.
Yeah, well, the ones on the Disney Park blogs are the ones for this year, and for some years, or for some reason, they have last year's eggs. They have a whole bunch, and for some reason, when I got my map, they're actually doing inventory on the eggs. So whatever egg I picked, she told the person ringing me up, I guess they have to do an inventory on the eggs or something. They just can't give you an egg and already know, hey, one egg's already gone because a map's been bought or redeemed or whatever. So they're keeping track of what eggs are.
It can't be like 2 years ago when Nancy was just giving us a bunch of eggs.
So yeah, you guys should go check that out. It is fun. And Thursday, I plan to do DCA with Anthony. Right?
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure our date's still on.
Whoa. No, yeah, we're definitely going to Disneyland on Thursday. I was just thinking that because that reminds me, because it's perfect that you want to go to DCA, because obviously we want to go and use our last 2 coupons from our
Fat and Wine Festival.
Fat and Wine Festival, yeah, or Sip and Savor Pass.
Sip and Get Fatter Pass.
Well, that reminds me, just real quick, while I remember it's not on his list, so I'm just going to say that don't forget that we are just barely over a week away from the end of the Food and Wine Festival. That will be ending on the 16th. So, yeah, you'll just have just over a week until that's over. And then also, don't forget, just over a week until you can't get popcorn refills anymore. So don't forget about those 2 things.
All right, so, yeah, get over there, get your egg hunt on. We'll be there on Thursday. doing DCA, and maybe we can fit in downtown Disney. We'll see. All right, so some new things that we noticed over at Disneyland Park, and this has to do with bathrooms.
I went just before we started.
Yeah, I know you did.
Insert flesh.
I don't have that sound effect.
So yeah, let's start with Adventureland. Men's restrooms are finally open, and that's going to relieve a lot because I have seen lines.
No pun intended.
I have seen a lot. I have seen a line over by the bathroom in Zocalo lately. Every time I've been there, the last time I was there, I was going to go to the restroom, and it was a line. I'm like, I'll just walk over to the Fantasyland by the Star Wars Land entrance.
Speaking of the Zocalo bathrooms, I hope that now that they've done those bathrooms over in Adventureland, the Zocalo bathrooms, especially the women's bathroom, is due for a expansion because
it seems that that's the thing now.
It's definitely the fact that you say that there was a line out for the men's restroom. That's unusual for the Zocalo restrooms. It's not unusual for the women's restroom at Zocalo to have a line.
Well, that's what I was saying. Hopefully that would take the line away from Zocalo having the men's restroom open over there because that's the closest restroom there is, unless you try to go to the companion bathroom over there by the Oasis area and or Tiki Room restroom. So,
the companion bathroom at Oasis?
Mm-hmm.
Never been in it. I never had to clean it either.
I actually think it's new.
Oh, okay.
Since you've been there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the one by Aladdin's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was put there when they redid the Fantasy Fair. Because it used to be right there, that bathroom by the castle.
Yeah, that one I used to clean.
Yeah. Yeah, but when they put the Fantasy Fair thing, they moved it to the Oasis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did they pick it up and move it?
Yeah. It took Mickey, Donald, and not Goofy because he dropped it the first time.
So Adventureland restroom, both women's and men's are open. Both are fully expanded. I cannot comment on the women's restroom because I'm not allowed to go in there. And if I were to go in there, I would be taken away. So I'm not trying to get put on any type of list. So
well, once again, then we'll have to send Rebecca in.
Our correspondent.
Our women's restroom correspondent, Rebecca, will have to go in and check out those bathrooms just like she did when she checked out the Space Mountain bathrooms after the refurbishment over there.
So as far as the men's restroom go, they got a brand new sinks that look like a trough type of
sink. It does. It looks like a trough.
But it's a regular fountain or regular sink, but it's kind of like goes in. Slanted in. I don't know. I really don't dig this style. I don't like it that much.
Whatever.
Well, at least it's not a slanted urinal that everybody has to share.
They did add more stalls at the end that weren't open yet. So I guess they were trying to hurry up and open this restroom, even though it's not completed. I don't know what was going on with the stalls. I didn't even know they weren't open until Shadow said something about it. And there was a red sign basically saying that
they weren't in use, basically.
Yeah.
At this time.
Did it say something like, "Pardon our stardust, we're imagining bigger toilets"?
Something like that. So yeah, that side wasn't open, but yeah, there's stalls on the regulars for the men who've been in there. You have the stalls on the right side when you walk in, and they added a couple more towards that end of that row, and then on the left side at the end, they added some more stalls, and those were the ones that weren't open yet. But yeah, hey, restrooms are open there, and that's a good thing because there's a lot of people who like to go to the restroom a lot. Oh, I have diabetes, that's why I'm always going.
Oh, right. What's the status of Mercantile? Is it still closed then?
No, Mercantile opened when it's supposed to still open.
So Mercantile is open.
Yeah, the Mercantile actually opened on March 10th, I believe, 10th or 11th.
Oh, the
restrooms didn't open when they were supposed to, and then finally the women's restroom opened, and then the men's finally opened. So
okay, I wasn't sure because we hadn't reported on that, and I don't think I had walked by there.
Yeah, I walked in there to see what it looks like. It's kind of like, well, I mean, you'll notice the change, of course, but it's still Mercantile. Like,
I'm guessing part of Mercantile disappeared, or
yeah,
in that back corner, back where like the big barrel full of the rocks and stuff, like over in that area, like where that TV was.
No. I know what you're saying. No, more just the left side when you walk in. is taken
Okay.
away. I mean, you'd have to go in there and check it out.
It is spacey though.
Yeah, you can. I mean, they actually got rid of the register that was at the right side when you walked in. So you had a register here, then you had the one along the wall, and this one's gone now. So it cleared up a little space or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's it's whatever. I mean, they had to risk some space to get extend that bathroom for the women's. But yeah, so speaking of restrooms, also the new walkway by Hungry Bear restaurant is open. So you can go down that walkway to go into the restrooms there. I didn't actually go down there. I just saw it and took a picture. But it's just a walkway to go right down.
But I definitely find it significant that it's now just a ramp, like a concrete ramp now, rather than there being steps there like there used to be. So it definitely lends credence to our speculation that could be the entrance to. Although it doesn't seem wide enough, unless they're going to widen that somehow, but it still lends credence to the speculation that could be an entrance to Star Wars.
Yeah, I believe so.
But we're still waiting for
I'm not sure. I'm just thinking about the widening. You might not be able to widen it there since you have the canoes right there.
But you can widen it after the canoes.
Yeah.
Because you know how on the right side there they have the dock where the show crew park their raft.
Yeah.
If you widen it there, and then around the bend there,
we'll have to see what happens.
Basically, if they widen it all past where the canoes are, but if they don't, then I don't know. Maybe it's gonna cause congestion there somehow. Unless it's just something, unless it's not going to be an entrance at all, but I don't know what they're doing if they don't. But still no sign of the 7-foot rock. No, okay,
no, I didn't see it. All right, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, that new walkway for the restrooms is now open, so you don't have to go by the entrance of Winnie the Pooh anymore. You can just go right down there. And also something new over at DCA is a new stage over by where the triangle stage for the dancing people were for Matt T. Right there in front of stage 12, right next to the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, the House of Cards stage.
Yeah, it's a brand new stage there, and it's right now for performing arts. I was kind of baffled. Why would they put a stage there for the performing arts where they already have a stage? And I was thinking, hey, this is for the dance party for Groot. Groot's dance party. I don't know. Whoever's having a dance party there.
Mm.
That Marvel dance party or whatever's going to happen in the summer. I'm guessing that's where they're going to have it if they have built this big old stage. I know a lot of schools are in the parks this week and next week to do performances. So maybe they're using the stage for that too right now. But I'm just thinking, hey, if they put this big old stage up, it has to be for that dance party.
If that's the case, because the picture you showed me has all the benches there.
Yeah.
If when they start using it for the dance party, those benches are going to have to be gone. And it would have to be open like it was.
Well, yeah, that's what they usually do.
So, let me get to my point. Is that they're not going to be moving those benches back and forth. Although they do at the other stage, don't they?
That's what I was trying to say.
Because they do, but where are those? I mean, where do they take those benches?
They put them along the walkway. Like if you were right in the middle, and you're walking over to that stage or going to the restrooms, those little aisles, that's where they usually put the benches, right there. By the
So
planners.
those are the same benches that are from around the planners?
Yes.
And they just move them back and forth?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
Yeah.
So I thought there was benches by the planners too.
No, not during the day.
Okay. Because I have heard that we've been there when those benches have still been in there, and there's still benches over there. But so now instead of moving them from over here, I'm doing stuff with my hands that obviously you guys can't see, but it's for the sake of asking him the question. So instead of moving the benches from here to here, they're moving the benches from here to here.
Basically, yeah. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just going to keep those benches there, until this dance party starts. We'll go check that out on Thursday, too.
I want to dance.
You know what? When this dance party starts, and of course we'll be there when it starts. I'm gonna film this guy dancing.
I didn't mean literally. No, but you know who we do need to get filmed dancing? Scott.
So yeah, brand new stage over there, right in front of stage 12. And like I said, we'll be there Thursday. I'll take some pictures and check it out, see what's going on. This brings me to earlier when we were saying about the dance party, and they have that, the regular stage already there. So obviously they figured maybe there's not enough space there for this dance party. That's why they're making this new stage. I didn't hear anything about this stage. I was really surprised when I seen it.
But more room for what? For the performers or for the seating?
No, for people dancing.
Oh, okay.
Remember, the picture you saw, the seating is for the performing arts, not
Right.
for dancing.
Right.
So I'm just saying, when the guests are there to do their dance, to get their dance on, and they're, maybe they figure maybe there's not enough space there, or they want some bigger space. That's why they built that stage. I don't know. So hopefully I can get some more information why they actually built that stage. If that's the reason, we'll find out, hopefully. But yeah, that starts when the start, May 27th.
Is it? Because I hadn't really heard anything. Was that mentioned when they were talking about the Summer of Superheroes thing?
Yeah.
They talked about that first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was no real details. It was just kind of a vague mention of it, right? But it did
the
say it
dance
was
party,
starting
yeah.
the 27th
Yeah.
of May.
Right.
So the same day that the ride opens and then all that stuff goes on.
And, I remember right now, that this Sunday, April 9th, is the last performance over there for the Disney Junior Show. I just thought about that since I looked at the calendar. So if you guys haven't seen that, if you guys want to see it one more last time, April 9th on Sunday is the last day for the Disney Junior Show, and the new show will debut on May 26th. So look out for that.
Now, getting back to the stage real quick. The presence of that stage is undoubtedly going to not necessarily bring back up, because they've never really disappeared. It's going to throw a huge log onto the rumors about bands.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because obviously it's a bigger stage than, ever since they tore down the Mad T stage, we knew that there was no way that they could bring back bands and have them be over there at the performing arts stage. So having the bigger stage there is obviously going to fuel those rumors. But then again, you got that big temporary stage that they've been using over there at, what do you call that area? I always forget.
Paradise Park?
Yeah, Paradise Park. 'Cause I'm curious what the is that a stage that they've used before? Or is that a stage they built specifically for that? What's the story with that stage?
For Paradise?
Yeah, the one over there that they've been using for the Food and Wine, where Thomasina's been performing.
I just think it's just because they were going to have the entertainment there, so they needed to put a stage over there. I mean, it's...
So they just pulled a stage out of their butt?
Yeah.
And they built a stage just for that?
It's not hard to, it's not hard to erect a stage. So basically, hey, we're going to put a stage here, and, we both seen it, and they take it down for World of Color, so it's very portable, so it's not, anything that's elaborate.
I'm just thinking that it's not that big of a deal if they wanted to use that stage someplace else to set it up and use it for bands.
Right. That'd be cool. I would like that.
Because if they just found someplace else to put it where they wouldn't have to tear it down in the evening, they could just put it up like the reverse. Instead of they don't have it up during the day, then they put it up, and then the bands could put their crap out there, and then they could have bands there. Because it's either that or the stage, depending on how long they're planning on doing that Groot Guardians dance party thing.
It wasn't called Groot. I was just making it up. Okay.
The Guardians dance party thing, depending on how long they're planning on doing that, the stage could obviously be repurposed for bands after that, or they could just tear the damn thing down.
Like always. And throw it away and put it in the trash. They did to Matt T.
It's a big trash.
Well, Matt T was bigger, and they put all that stuff in the trash.
Are you hungry? Well, they are. It's time for Fat Time in the Parks.
Yeah, fat time in the parks. We had some fat times, and we had some good times. And, Anthony had some food. What you have, Anthony?
Well, I mentioned at the end during the closing of last week's podcast that I had forgotten to talk about the tacos I had as part of the Spring Forward to Fatness, aka Food and Wine, aka Food and Fatness, aka Getting Fat in March, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so we had over at LA Style, we had the Korean barbecue beef short rib tacos. We're definitely having those again on Thursday because they were good. Those were probably definitely one of the top 3 things that we had, right up there with the corn ball mash, the corn balls, and I don't know, whatever was the other thing that we had that was good. But definitely it's up there. Like I said, we're definitely going to have it again. It'll be the only other item that we'll have had twice along with the corn balls. So that tells you how good I thought they were. Yeah, they were definitely good. Had some good flavor. The meat was really good. Had good toppings on it. I definitely highly recommend those if you guys haven't been over there. Like I said, only just over a week, not even a week and a half until the end of Food and Wine Festival. So make sure you guys get over there and try those. Those are the Korean short rib tacos over at LA Style. And of course, if you guys don't remember, LA Style is the one that's over there all by its little lonesome over there, basically standing right on top of where the Mad Tea stage used to be. Definitely, if you guys get over there, check that out. Like I said, this Thursday we'll be having those again. And then I know we're also going to use our final ticket for the strawberry Dole Whip float. Will be our last item that we'll be trying. So you guys will hear all about how that was next week.
All right, over there at the Hungry Bear restaurant, they have a new funnel cake.
Yeah, this guy sent me a picture, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have got to go try this.
It's a blueberry lemon funnel cake. It has blueberry compote, lemon frosting drizzle, whipped cream, and powdered sugar.
No, it's not Meyer lemons this time.
No, I don't think
they love using their Meyer lemons.
I think he went home. I don't know.
Okay.
And it's $7.49 at the same price as all the other funnel cakes. So yeah, I did send Anthony a picture. It wasn't my funnel cake; it was another guy's. And we asked if he can take a picture. He said, "Oh yeah, sure." So took a picture of that one, and yeah, it looked pretty good. Jose was gonna get it, but I kind of think, I didn't want to try it yet because we were gonna share. We had a churro funnel cake. I already had my mind set on churro, and then we saw this one. I was like, I don't want to try it yet, because I kind of just want to eat the funnel cake.
Oh, so they're doing multiple funnel cakes over there right now?
Well, they do the blueberry, they do the regular one, and then they do the churro.
That's 3, yeah.
So, yeah, you can go over there and get this new funnel cake. And if you do, take a picture, hashtag it with Fat Time in the Parks and Spring Forward to Fatness. And we will feature that. It looks kind of good. I mean,
of course, we have no idea how long it's going to be there. So
no.
If you guys want it, you should get over there. Don't sleep on it like I did the first time the apple funnel cake was there and then I didn't get it. I'll definitely be going over there to try it, and this guy will definitely be trying mine.
Whoa. All right, and one more thing real quick over at I Heart Artichokes. I don't really heart them, but they do have a orange iced tea with orange bobas without the fats. And I tried it, and it's really good. I'm not an iced tea person. I kind of like iced tea. I'll tolerate it if it's something I have to drink. But this was really good, and I really love it. And I had a taste of it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Last time we went there, we actually got it. And, yeah, it was really good. I like the orange inside the tea. Made it really good. I think Shadow had one too, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Wasn't bad either.
Because it was really sweet.
Yeah.
The orange boba things made them sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really good. So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people out there love iced teas, and we'll try different iced teas like raspberry and things like that. If you guys go to the parks and want to try this one, I suggest it. It's really good. It's something, like I said, I had a little taste of it, and if I didn't like it by having the taste, I wouldn't actually purchase a whole cup. So if for me to purchase a whole cup tells you, I thought it was pretty good for not being an iced tea person.
What does that have to do with artichokes?
I don't know. But that's what they sell it at.
Okay.
So yeah, try out that orange iced tea over there at I Heart Artichokes. Pretty good.
Hey, Guess what?
I don't know.
We have a Star Wars movie coming out this year. Oh, wait. We've had Star Wars movies coming out each of the last few years.
Yep.
Well, you know what that means when there's a Star Wars movie coming out? That means Force for Change. Of course, you guys remember the last 2 years we've had the Force for Change merchandise come out. If the proceeds go to UNICEF in support of UNICEF Kid Power. And this year with Star Wars The Last Jedi, it'll be no different. We had the pin and one shirt come out for Force Awakens. And I got the pin. Did you get a pin?
No, I got the shirt.
You got the shirt. Now, those debuted at D23, didn't they?
Yes.
'Cause I remember because I got the pin. You didn't get the shirt at D23. You got the shirt when they came to the park.
Yeah.
Whenever that was, just after that. And then last year they had the pin and the shirt, which debuted, I believe, on May the 4th. Wasn't that when they came out?
I think so.
Okay. And that was just the logo pin, and then the shirt just said, the shirt just said Rogue One on it, right?
Yeah.
And you got the shirt, that one, too.
No, I didn't get that one.
You didn't get that shirt?
No.
Oh, I thought you had gotten that shirt. So you're not caught up on the shirts then.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, this year, definitely they're carrying on with that, and we're going to get another pin, which isn't just a logo this time. It's actually a pretty nice-looking pin. It says Star Wars The Last Jedi. It has the Rebel logo in kind of an orange. It looks like it's an orange translucent. I mean, do you get that from the same? You get that same, like it's a translucent?
Yeah.
Kind of a orange translucent Rebel logo, and then behind it you got Rey, Finn, and Poe. Oh, and BB-8 is there too. He kind of blends into the orange. And then this time you got 3 shirts to choose from. You got one that has those same 4. It's basically the same picture. And then you have one that just has Rey, and then you have one that just has BB-8. Of course, once again, they say Star Wars The Last Jedi on them, and then they have the Star Wars Force for Change logo on the sleeve, the same as the previous 2. Obviously, like I said, this is the difference is this year there's 3 shirts. Now, it doesn't specify if any of these particular, if like the one with all of them on it is a men's shirt, and then the Rey one is a woman's shirt, and the BB-8 one is a kid's shirt, because do you kind of get that feeling from the photo they show?
Yeah. BB-8 looks small.
And then the women's shirt looks like it has the short sleeves.
Yeah.
Like a woman's cut, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know that for sure, but from the way the pictures look, it almost looks like that's the case. We will definitely find out soon. Now, this time, they will be debuting at Star Wars Celebration. Starts actually a week from today. They will be debuting there. And then from there, after Star Wars Celebration, they will be appearing at Disneyland at some point. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's no reason for them not to go ahead and just May the 4th it again, because that would be only 3 weeks after Celebration. So you're looking at either right after Celebration, or you're looking at them just holding off until May the 4th. That's what I'm betting on, that they will be appearing in the parks on May the 4th. Those will be going to Walt Disney World and Disneyland. At Disneyland, they will be available at Star Trader and Star Wars Launch Bay. And in downtown Disney, they'll be at D Street and World of Disney. Now, the Rogue One pins, you can still get those over at, I know they still had them for a while over at Launch Bay. I don't know about Star Trader, but I'm pretty sure they still have the Rogue One from last year.
Probably.
Still at Launch Bay. Now, the Force Awakens ones are long gone, but I know those were around for a while. But the fact that this pen is a little bit nicer may mean it may go a little bit faster than those ones, because those ones were just logos. This one actually is actually a nice picture. So we shall see. Like I said, anybody that's going to be at Star Wars Celebration, jerks, you'll have first dibs on those next week, and then after that, they will be coming to the Disneyland or the Disney parks. And once again, these are the very first products for Star Wars The Last Jedi, just like how the pin and the shirt was the first product for Force Awakens, first product for Rogue One, and now this. So it's kind of a continuing trend of the very first product for the movies to be the Force for Change products. So I think that's pretty cool. And then, of course, all, like I said, proceeds go to UNICEF. All right, so everybody, we know that there is Pirates of the Caribbean. The hell's it called again? Pirates of the Caribbean. Some.
Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Oh yeah, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I don't know how you can forget that.
Exactly.
But they've had so many titles. It's like, how do you even keep up? But the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie will be coming out at the end of May. But as a primer to that and kind of a celebration of 90 years. Now, it says 90 years. Where do they get 90 years from?
I don't know.
'Cause that's what the description says.
What's 90 years ago?
I don't know. What is 90 years ago?
I don't do math.
I don't do math either. What's 90 years ago? I don't want to do math. Anyways, in celebration of 90, quote unquote, 90 years of Disney Pirates, it was just announced today from D23. I don't know if this had been announced previously to that, but there is a book coming out called Disney Pirates, the Definitive Collector's Anthology. It actually has a foreword by Johnny Depp and a photo gallery by Jerry Bruckheimer. But it is a celebration of all Disney pirates throughout Disney's history, from TV, movies, parks. So basically it's going to cover, you got your Peter Pan, or your Captain Hooks, your Blackbeard's Ghosts, your Long John Silvers, your
I don't like fish.
Krabby Joe's. Your, of course, it's going to cover the attraction, Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. And then, of course, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And everything else that has possibly been touched on that has to do with pirates from Disney. It seems really cool. It looks like it's a paperback. It seems like it's semi-thick. Now the price tag on the back of it, because I have a nice picture. It has a really nice cover, which I'll probably include in the episode photo, or at least maybe the back cover. I like the back cover too. But it does have a price tag of $50 on it. So that's what it would be if you try to get in the parks. Now, just FYI, it is on Amazon, and on Amazon it does have a pre-order as of right now of $31 and some change. So you're definitely better off going on Amazon. If you guys want to find the link to that, I guess you guys can just look it up. It's called Disney Pirates, the Definitive Collector's Anthology. I guess you could just look that up on Amazon, or you could go to D23, Disney D23. I found it on there. They shared it on their Twitter, so you could go to my Twitter or whatever and find it, or this guy can go find it and share it on the MousePIRE Twitter or whatever. Either way, you guys go check that out. Definitely, you're going to want to get it on Amazon, not wait for it to come into the parks where it's going to be $1,000, aka $50. I definitely want this book. It seems cool. If you look at the article through Disney D23, they also have several pictures of the inside of the book, and it doesn't seem like it's one of those cheap type books that they kind of just rush out there. There actually has a lot of text, and there actually seems like there's a lot of history in there, and there's a lot of behind the scenes type photos. So it seems pretty cool.
Yay.
That will be coming out next Tuesday, April 11th.
Cool. Hey, guess what?
There's a Star Wars movie coming out this year?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, but no. Did you know that those red rose cups are sold out at Disneyland?
Again?
Yeah, they just keep selling out, and I keep missing my chance to get one. Oh, wait, I already got 2 of them. Never mind. But for those of you who actually do want one...
Yeah, he keeps missing out on getting me one.
Yeah, I try. But for those of you who do actually want one, well, you can get one. And no, you do not have to go to Disneyland Park to get one, but you do have to go to Hollywood. If you go to any showing of Beauty and the Beast at the El Capitan, all ticketed guests will be able to purchase one. And that's only one per ticket, one per person, one per day. So yeah, actually it started on Monday, April 3rd. And it says it will go through April 30th or until it sells out.
So basically it's going until last day of Beauty and the Beast at the El Capitan.
And yeah, but who knows if it's actually going to last that long.
Yeah, let's hope that the fact that they're limiting one per person per day is going to help. but then you don't know how many people are going to try and get around that and be like, okay, I'm going to give you some money, I'm going to give you some money, and then everybody in the family is going to buy one each or something like that.
But not only that, it also gives them more people going to watch the movie there, making more money off their $30 ticket, whatever it costs to go into the movie. So, I mean, they're being smart by doing that. That's really, really smart to make more money off people going to El Capitan to watch the movie. So they can buy that rose cup. And now the cup is actually $15 there. And you can get it at the concession stand. Yep, so head over to El Capitan, go online and get your tickets for the movie. And then you can get your red rose sipper cup. Because everybody wants one. Everybody.
All right, mail time.
You may fire when ready.
Thank you. That's pretty cool. All right, so before we get to the mail, I actually want to get to one comment that was left on our Instagram.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not a uh-oh. I posted MousePIRE on YouTube, and that we'll be uploading a video of Autopia with the new scenery and everything.
Oh, right. You had been on that then?
Yes.
'Cause we hadn't talked about whether you had been on it, so.
That's true, huh?
No.
Maybe we'll talk about it after the mail.
Okay.
Remind me.
Hey, don't forget to talk about Autopia.
All right, so basically, yeah, I just posted it, and of course, if you guys, you guys should know that it's sponsored by Honda. And one of our followers there said, "Is Honda really trying to take everything over? I mean, seriously, I was at Six Flags on Friday, and they changed the Express monorail to the Honda Express." So basically, I just said it's not about Honda trying to take over everything. It's just about sponsorship. Honda's put all brand new motors into the Autopia cars. And so that's part of their sponsorship. They put in brand new motors, maybe gave some money, and boom, they put their name on top of the sign.
Honda's, the Autopia's always had a sponsor of some sort.
Right.
Most rides in Disneyland has always traditionally had sponsors. I mean, not all of them have sponsors now. Like, I remember when, just for example, Star Tours used to have, what was it, M&M's or?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have a sponsor anymore, do they?
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, so.
It used to be M&M's. It used to be, I think, Energizer.
Right, and then, of course, Space Mountain famously had the stupid FedEx. But,
But anyway, my point was trying to tell her Honda is not trying to take over everything. It's just money, sponsorship. They sponsor the Autopia. They actually sponsor the fireworks show. And a lot of people think that...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, sponsored by Honda. A lot of people think that Disney just has all the money to put on everything and don't realize that sponsors put on things. So when you have a fireworks show that's sponsored by Honda, Honda's actually giving the money to put on the fireworks show. Okay, because I used to be with a pizza restaurant, and we were actually going to sponsor a fireworks show at the local single A baseball. Well, that thing cost $20,000 a show to sponsor. So basically, yeah, you go paying for the show. That's a lot of money to pay for fireworks. Yeah, we didn't do it, but just to say, hey, $20,000 to put on a fireworks show for the fans on Friday nights, that's a lot of money. So that's how people get to do it. Like a stadium gets to do it because they get sponsored, or Disneyland gets to put on their fireworks show every night because they get sponsored. And Honda is sponsored over at the Honda Center because they give millions of dollars to put their name on the building. So that's all it is. It's not Honda taking over. It's just whoever has sponsors that. And I also told that person that it's just like going to a baseball game. You see all these companies' logos all over the place. That's because they put their money there and they sponsor. And that's how basically a baseball team gets to run. They make money off the fans, and they also make money off their sponsorships. So like I said, it's not about Honda trying to take over. It's just who pays what price to put their name on what.
And all of you weirdos who watch NASCAR, you guys should know all about sponsors.
Exactly. Isn't that what's going on with basketball next? Putting all the sponsorships on the jerseys and stuff?
Really? They're talking about that?
I think so. So yeah, hey, it's all about who has money and to put where. And yeah, that's why Honda is over at Six Flags too, I guess. But then I'm sure it's not just Six Flags. I'm sure they're at other parks too. All right, first email comes from Anthony's and our good friend Victoria, who was a week late or a day late.
Yeah, she was a day late. Maybe not $1 short, but she was a week late.
Maybe she's $3 short.
Oh, maybe. Don't ask for it from Michael, though.
All right, she says, hello, guys. Oh, her subject line is hi.
Hi.
She says, love listening to your podcast while I'm at work. Just thought I will send you a short email to answer your question about the 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion. I do fully agree that they will do nothing for the Haunted Mansion. They don't care about the classic rides, which is sad. My dad, who was in the movie/commercial for the ride 50 years ago, is turning in his grave at this. He loved both of those rides and was amazed by the animatronics of them. Sucks that Disneyland doesn't care about the old school things. Have a great week. And just for you, Anthony, here's a picture of my dad on the ride from the commercial. Peace out, Victoria.
That's cool. I never knew that.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I fully agree about the whole classic rides thing. I mean, because, we got a lot of other rides that obviously don't get any kind of recognition. But then you got, they had shirts and stuff. So, I guess we can't really complain too much. Because obviously Star Tours just had its anniversary, but then we got a shirt and a pin out of it. So, at worst, we're going to get a shirt. We should get shirts and a pin and some pins. Like we did for Pirates. Like we did for Star Tours. It just seems like the things that, you remember a few years ago when we got that free print for Splash Mountain's anniversary?
Yeah.
I want shit like that.
Yeah, they should be doing something like that, putting a print together. Because
that was what was that for? That was for APs only.
Yeah. We
just had to go over there and show our AP, and they gave us this super nice print celebrating what was if it was for the 20th anniversary of, or whatever it was, of Splash Mountain, 25th anniversary of Splash Mountain, whatever it was. It was really nice. Nice artwork and everything. It was definitely frameable. But, it's like, we get shirts, we get we get pins, we can make buttons, but it just seems like there's a lot more. They need to do a lot more, and we got a lot more rides that are coming up. Obviously, we mentioned we got the 50th of Mansion coming up in 2019. What's gonna happen when we get to the 2020s when we got stuff? We got when we get to 2027 when we get to the 50th anniversary of Space Mountain. Is there going to be nothing for that? Anything that comes up in anniversary, are we just expecting some shirts and some pins and no kind of fanfare or hoopla?
Yeah, hoopla.
And then just obviously the biggest concern with Haunted Mansion is it going to get overshadowed by the opening of Star Wars Land? So, yeah, I fully agree. No respect. They get no respect over here. That's a horrible Rodney.
It sure was.
Yeah, but I do better.
Can't believe it. Losing to a rug.
Exactly. Thank you, Victoria, for the email.
All right. Our next email comes from Dan Reyes.
Dan the man.
And his subject line is bread. Don't forget the butter.
Ooh.
Told you it's coming up later. He says, hey, guys. Okay, some comments and some experiences. First, the Golden Horseshoe has bread bowls for the chili, so he can add that to his list and redo the math. You've already done way more on the math than I'd care to do. He says, I'm usually just like, bread bowls, especially since they're from Bodine. By the way, pronounced B-O Dean.
Is that him saying that?
Yes.
Okay, because that just reminded me that we had gotten that tweet from John Shepler.
Right.
Who also said he believes it's pronounced Bodines.
Yeah.
I had completely forgotten about that. He says he's pretty sure it's mentioned in the tour.
That we don't go, we just go get the bread.
Yeah.
All right. He says, I ate at the one on Pier 39 in San Francisco when I was on that college tour a few weeks ago. Cool. All right. Spent April 2nd at the parks with the kids hunting Easter eggs. There are 6 new eggs and 6 returning. Did Disneyland and DCA even got another cherry lemonade at Lemon Grove because why not?
Ooh.
You know what? The last 2 times I went to the parks, I didn't get any lemonade over there.
Because you didn't go to DCA?
No, I wasn't DCA.
Oh, okay.
Because like the last 2 times we walked over to get the pin or the button, the AP button, I didn't get any because I've had, the acid reflux going on. So, yeah, I didn't get no lemonade.
Ew.
He says Star Trader has the Darth Vader and R2 eggs for $9.95 plus AP discount. You can also get the special AP pin for $17, which is pretty cool looking.
Oh, yeah, because, I saw that, and we had, I don't know if we hadn't talked about, and they hadn't even advertised there was going to be a pin. Had they?
I don't even know what pin you're talking about.
Okay, there's a pin. I don't remember who.
Is the one that looked like egg?
Yeah, it looks like an egg. Who was it? Who posted that? Oh, Jeff posted it, I think.
Okay.
I saw a picture of the pin, and that was when I think I had seen something else. But I saw the picture of the egg, of the pin that looks like an egg.
Okay, I saw it then.
Okay, so you have seen it.
I didn't know what it was.
But it definitely wasn't advertised,
No.
and we didn't know it was gonna. It's the first time that they've had a pin that I know of. Sometimes you get your Easter ones and your bunnies and stuff, but first time I know of that they've had an actual Egg-Stravaganza pin. So I thought that was significant that they had one. But I wanted to mention it earlier, but I completely forgot about mentioning about the Star Wars eggs. I did not know how much they are. Because you know me, I think $9.99 is way too high for two eggs if that's all you get.
I just spent $6 on 1 egg.
That's true, and you know me, I think that's too high. But then you're also paying for the experience.
And yeah, those actually did sell out on Sunday. So yeah, I didn't get to get those eggs.
Oh, the Star Wars eggs sold out?
Yeah, they sold out on Sunday. Sucks. All right, he says DCA Egg Hunt has the 2 eggs in Redwood Creek Challenge moved, so the map is wrong. So once again, that area is wrong. Cast members said that they had moved them, but he didn't know why. They were in the places specified on the map originally. I saw some social media posts of them there, but no spoilers here. Hint, they're both now near the entrance. Never done the Downtown Disney one, so maybe next week. Lots of people were out hunting them, and they're encouraging people to take the egg when they buy the map. Exactly. You can either buy when you get your map, you can redeem it there and get your egg, or you can come back and get it. I don't see why you would want to come back and get it. You might as well just get the egg there and then go do it.
Well, especially since they don't require you to finish the map before getting your egg. There's no reason to finish the map and then go back. That's why we made such a big deal last year about the fact that they were giving you a whole entire month just to go get your eggs. I'm like, why would you even do that when you can just get it right away?
So yeah, he goes on to say he should be back in the parks on Thursday night and maybe again Sunday morning. Until then, bye.
Bye.
Well, we're going to be there on Thursday, Dan. So hopefully you're listening to this in the morning. And we're there, and you come see us. I'll probably send you an email or something that we're going to be there. All right, thank you for your email, Dan, and hopefully we get to see you Thursday night with cherry lemonade. Ooh. All right, well, thank you for your emails, Victoria and Dan the Man. Appreciate that.
No Michael.
No Michael tonight.
Yeah, bail.
Nah, he's actually taking care of some business at the hospital, so it's all good. He was trying to get an email in, but he didn't make it in, so it's all good.
You know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
That means he owes us 2 next week.
Oh, crap. That means the show's going to be 3 hours long. All right, so everybody else, you need to send some emails. If you have any questions, comments, your own tip of the week, tips about the parks, what you like to do when you go to the parks, your first ride, your last ride, your must-eat item, what you need to eat when you get there. I know Michael's must-eat is a Dole Whip. He always ends the night with a Dole Whip. And what do you guys end the night with? All you have to do is send us an email.
MousePIRE@gmail.com.
and we would happily read that and take some advice from other people. Instead of people taking advice from us, we could take some advice from you guys. So let us know.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, Autopia. Mentioned that a little bit ago, and I got to ride Autopia a couple weeks ago or so. And because, they put new scenery in there, now Osimo's in there, and Bird, a new character that I mentioned was developed for the ride, is in there as well. So yeah, I went on it real quick, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool to see the new scenes and things like that. But I mean, like I said, it's just new scenes. It's like nothing that pops out, like no explosions going on or anything like that. So I mean, it's pretty cool. You guys should go check it out. Go check out the new scenes. And I did film a video that we will be posting on YouTube hopefully this week. If not this weekend, we'll see. Is up to Tim H. Tim H, you need to get to work on that video. And we'll be posting that pretty soon. And, of course, I will post the links to that once it is up. Or you can just go to YouTube and search MousePIRE Podcast and subscribe. And then you will get a notification when that video is up. Right now, we have a video up from Frozen. Live from the Hyperion Theater over there. It's just different scenes from the play. Is not actually the whole video, so just little scenes from there. There was a comment that was left saying, I wish it was zoomed in so I can see who played blah blah blah. I think this person played who cares who played it? That's not why we put the video up. The video was just different scenes from the play. It was filmed from the mezzanine level. It wasn't meant to be close-ups on faces so you know who played the damn character. Okay? It was just meant to be, hey, this is Frozen. Go check it out. If you haven't seen it, here's a little clips from the musical. And that's all it was. Not about posting who played Olaf. He was made of snow, okay?
You know who played Olaf?
Who?
Josh Gad.
And all that matters, right? All right. So, yeah. Like I said, we'll be posting that Autopia point of view soon, so check that out on our YouTube channel.
Hey, all right, so we got some breaking news sort of just right now.
Whoa.
We got news that, what was it, a year ago or whenever it was that we told you guys that supposedly Tim Burton is going to be doing Dumbo for Disney?
Yeah.
I still don't know what to make of that. I don't know what Tim Burton, not a dark Dumbo, and I mean Dumbo was already kind of dark enough with its good old fashioned racism and crows, and although I did like Timothy Mouse, but there's breaking news coming in that Michael Keaton, who of course is going to be playing the Vulture in the upcoming Spider-Man, which I talked about last week, that I thought that I was very excited with the way his performance. I'm very excited about his performance. That he wants to reteam with Tim Burton. Of course, they did Batman and Beetlejuice and all that. They're reteaming. He wants to reteam with Tim Burton to be the villain in Dumbo.
Cool.
Now, what kind of Dumbo story do you think there could be with where there's a villain?
Well, it's going to be the trainer, I would think.
Oh, okay. Is that what you're thinking? That
yeah.
He's like just the trainer is the villain?
Yeah.
I mean, because I was thinking, in the original Dumbo, who's the villains? The stupid stuck-up women elephants. And the crows kind of are villains for a minute, but then they're not. Then they're just racist. And then they're villains, but then they're not. So I'm thinking, who could possibly be a villain? But yeah, you know what? That's a good one. I hadn't really thought about, the trainers, the ringmaster or whatever. I guess he could be, they could expand his role and have him be more of a villain. I don't know what to make the whole idea of Dumbo being a live action, much less what Tim Burton would do to it. Right. I mean, I like Tim Burton. I know there's a lot of people that don't like Tim Burton, but I'm intrigued, but then I'm scared at the same time. So that's it. We just had that breaking news. Just thought I'd throw that out there in case anybody hadn't seen it.
Real quick, last week we talked about the Mickey and Friends parking structure, saying that they were going to stop doing what was it called? Rediverting people over, things like that.
Oh, you got more information on that?
No, I didn't get any more information, but I just wanted to say that it was funny because, what was it, a couple of days ago or so, the parking structure was full
Oh, right. Yeah,
They
I
were
saw
sending
that.
out tweets and things like that.
Yeah, I think that was either yesterday or the day before. I thought it was
Yeah.
interesting because it was either Sunday
it was
or
Sun- it was Sunday. Sunday.
And I thought it was interesting because I've noticed a trend of the parking structure filling more on either the parking structure is filling up more on Sundays than they are like on Friday or Saturday, or the social media person or people are just getting more informed on Sundays.
Maybe, huh?
And they're just not telling people through social media on Fridays and Saturdays that when it gets full. That's the only thing I can think of is it's either one of those two things, because it seems really weird that Sundays it would get full and not any other days.
Right.
So the only thing I can think of is just that maybe they're just not doing their social media job as well on Friday and Saturday. I don't know. I mean, we all know that Disneyland today can't be trusted. So.
Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting seeing that they were texting or sending tweets saying that the parking was full, go to Toy Story, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, I still haven't got any information about the whole not diverting cars anymore, so I don't know how that's working.
Hey, I think they were diverting cars on Sunday.
And they probably did.
Do you have a special occasion coming up? Looking to personalize your trip with a keepsake? Create customized buttons for birthdays, engagements, family vacations, even bridal parties, or just because. Check out buttonsbydiggs.com today. Buttons by Diggs, Buttons by Diggs. Remember, those are buttons, not pins.
All right, so that's it for this week's podcast, this week's episode. Hope it was entertaining for everybody out there.
Are you not entertained?
I was entertained.
I think I know who played Olaf.
Who?
The same guy who did Iago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was the same guy from Iago. So there's your answer.
Well, it would make sense.
Yeah,
that
because the guy, even though he was doing Olaf's voice, it kind of sounded like Iago. And what I seen from the balcony or whatever you want to call it, you could see the same face structure. And he had the same movement of Iago. So I was like, it has to be him too.
All right, so don't forget, we will be in the parks today. Yes, roaming around. And we will be, well, at least Shadow and I will be in the parks on Sunday. And so if you guys are there on Sunday and you see us, say, hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Here's a corn dog for you.
Then, of course, don't forget, as I mentioned earlier, that we're coming up on just under a week and a half left with the Food and Wine Festival. That will be ending a week from Sunday on April 16th. And then also the same day, April 16th, is your last day for popcorn.
Yes, popcorn.
Not popcorn, period.
No.
No, they're taking
Yeah,
popcorn
don't-
out
don't-
of their... Yeah,
don't-
they're getting rid of the popcorn.
Yeah, don't start writing us. Oh, what do you mean? Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, don't start petitions.
Right?
You guys know how we feel about those. No, there's a week from Sunday, the 16th, will be the last day to get your AP popcorn bucket refilled. And then also, like I said, last day of the Food and Wine Festival. So make sure you guys get over there and you get your food and fatness on and your popcorn on.
And don't forget, this Sunday, April 9th, is the last day for the Disney Junior Show over there in Hollywoodland. And the new show will debut on May 26th. So hurry up and go over there and check out that show. I still haven't seen it. Maybe Sunday.
And also, one more thing, don't forget, we are counting down Grad Nights
Oh,
coming
crap.
soon.
5, 4, 3,
Happy Cinco de Mayo, it's Grand Night. So yeah, first Grand Night is Cinco de Mayo, and the rest have been posted on MousePIRE, so go check that out on the MousePIRE Nest.
Yeah, that's right. Beginning of May, we'll be pretty busy. You'll have May the 4th. You'll have Cinco de Mayo. You'll have Grand Night. You got Guardians of the Galaxy opening. So you got all that stuff going on at the beginning of May. May is going to be is always a big month for Disneyland and
Hey,
everything
don't forget
else.
May the 5th for the 5th.
Yes, definitely May the 5th for the Sith. Also, in May, Cinco de Mayo is, yeah.
And don't
So,
forget May 20th.
Don't forget the tequila.
May 20th.
Hey, I know that day. That's my birthday.
Oh, right.
Shadow's going to be in the park. Buy him a corn dog, pin, anything, balloon.
Ooh, a balloon.
I like balloons.
So lots going on. Always don't forget, you guys could keep up with what we're doing and who's in the park and when and how and why and with whom. On the social medias, we are MousePIRE on the Facebook, at MousePIRE on Twitters and Instagrams. I myself am at Empire for Life on the Twitter, Empire_4_life.
Hey, want to get a hold of me and buy me a corn dog? Go to Instagram, shadow_vamp. I will be there with many of my beautiful pictures, and maybe we'll pose together.
You know, you don't even have to go to Instagram. You can just find us and just give us all corn dogs.
There you go. Exactly.
And you can find me on Instagram at Baloo1313, and also follow Buttons by Diggs on Instagram. There you'll see when your buttons are going out. And don't forget to visit our Patreon page. Head over to patreon.com/MousePIRE. Contribute to the podcast. Help us out.
All right, so until next time, remember, it's not a spoiler until you tell someone, and it's not real news until officially announced. So for Bert, Dory, and The Undertaker, I'm Anthony.
I am Chacho.
I'm Diggs.
Bye.
This podcast is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. Audio, sound bites, and other clips are property of their copyright holders. All original stuff is ours and property of MousePIRE.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Cruise. I'm going to fight a lady mummy. We had the... Crap, I don't remember what they're called. This will be debuting... All right, mail time.
Mail time. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't know you were doing something.
I was going to do that. I pulled something in my neck. It seems like it's semi-thick. Thank you. I got your face.